Welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia Legends. Today, we just need to sail to the Bazaar, so let's go sailing. I could stop in and report the guidepost finding, but I can also report that at the outpost in Bazaar, so not that big of a deal. Alright, so let's just actually attack the Maraca, and we'll lambda burst the Scorefly, see if that'll be enough to take him out. Then you can also attack Maracas. Is that enough to take him out? That is enough to take him out, but it only hit one, which is kind of unfortunate. If I remember correctly, the Scoreflies can cause mute? Yeah, there's a bunch of different statuses in this game. By far, the worst one is Stone, however. There's also just attacks that can insta-kill, which are pretty nasty too. But Stone would definitely be the worst one to be afflicted with. Which is why there are some items you can get, and this is going to come into play much, much later. There are some items you can get that will prevent certain statuses. Any that I get that prevent Stone, I am keeping, because I'm going to need them. Not immediately, but I will need them. Let's see. Thought there was... Okay, so it's not over here. I know that there are a number of discoveries that can be made around here as well. I don't quite remember exactly where every discovery is. It usually requires quite a bit of exploration for me to find them. Alright, let's Alpha Storm you, and attack you. He's gonna go first, but that's okay. Yeah, he's probably going first because of that warrior rune I gave him. Okay, so I can take out the Scoreflies, but I can't actually take out the Thorkins. Good to know. Well, let's just throw another one on him. Might as well. Oh, you're gonna go first? You just had to get a hit in before I take you out, huh? Alright, fine. There we go.
Serves him right.
Alright, get some more XP. There's also a Borky boy outside, that's okay. Steal some fish. Oh, I'm gonna get into a battle. It's gonna trigger this event right as I was about to get those fish. Darn it. The Blackbeard. Captain Balter, there's a Nazir merchant ship coming into view. There's also a strange ship following it very closely. Don't recognize its markings. Yeah, we've got nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They'll know what that I, Baltor, sent them plummeting to their death. Alright, men, battle stations. Don't let them escape. Take everything on board that isn't nailed down. There's a ship straight ahead. See a black skull, and oh boy, we got black pirates. So that's Baltor, huh? What do we do, Captain? We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll have to fight from a distance. Ready the cannons! See them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then when you're in your sights, blast them.
Aye, aye.
Alright, let's rip them to shreds. So this is the second kind, or there's two kinds of battle that you can do in this game. You've got ship battles, and you've got, well, party battles. So now we get the ship battle tutorial, which isn't that hard. Every person will have their own turn in which they can do something. So when you have 4 people in your party, it'll be a 4x4 screen. For each part of your turn, you, Aika, or I can input one command. So we've got magic, we've got focus, items, guard, and we've got attack. So we've got our main cannons and we've got the standard cannon. I'm pretty sure the standard cannon is slightly stronger than the main cannons, But otherwise, this is just kind of what we've got. We can use magic. However, the only magic we can use is buffing and healing. So we can't use anything that would target the enemy, basically. So, for right now, I think I'm actually going to have... Yeah, I'll go ahead and have Vice use the standard cannon. You can just put it there, why not? And then you... Actually, I'm tempted to Increm instead. Yeah, that might not be a bad move. So let's focus. Increm and focus. Gonna take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Also, in ship battles, your focus gives you double. So instead of getting 2, I get 4. Actually, I don't think it gives you double. I think it gives you your amount plus the ship amount. Okay, no, it just gives you double of yours. Got it. Because otherwise that would have given me 3. Yeah, I'm taking some damage, but that's okay. So that will boost my attack and defense by 25%. Alright, every once in a while you'll see a column with a critical, or with a C at the top of the grid. During that turn you'll have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all of your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have different colors shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy's going to unleash a powerful attack. Make sure to guard effectively on those turns. Alright, well let's use our standard cannon here. I'll have Vice go ahead and do that, because he's our strongest person. Aika will go ahead and defend. Actually, no. I'll have her go ahead and heal a little bit here. And Drachma can go ahead and defend on that turn. Go. He's going to do some damage, but I'm going to do some damage right back at him. Also, I think my increase might have already worn off. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, magic has different effect in ship battle than it does in regular battles. So I'm pretty sure, like, all of your buffing moves in ship battles only last for, like, 2 turns. Like the turn you cast them and the next turn, basically. So they're more of used for a tactical advantage, like using Increm the turn before you're going to attack, and then do a hard attack. Turn hard to starboard, let's see if we can maneuver behind it. Something's not right. Looks like he's preparing for something. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. He's going to try and get behind us. Most ships have their engines in the back. That makes them more vulnerable from behind. But if he tries to get behind us, we'll also be wide open. What do you want to do? Try to get behind him instead. We have a very maneuverable ship. His ship doesn't have any cannons in the back. We've got wide open shot. Heck yeah. And I have enough... SP here to go ahead and have everyone do some shooting. So let's just wail on him. Yeah, so these ship battles are a lot more tactical. They're a lot more about finding good timing rather than just wailing down on people. Later on, of course, you will have strong enough cannons and strong enough ships that can just wail down on easier battles anyway. But in a lot of these ship battles, you're going to need to be very tactical about your methods. And it is important to note that your character stats do have an effect on the cannons. Having a character with higher hit means that your cannons will have higher hit. Having a character with higher attack means that your cannons will do more damage. your character stats do make a big difference in what you can do with your cannons. Likewise, with your magic, if your magic stat is poor, any magic that you're using with your any magic you're using is also not going to be great. So, important to know. You'll rue the day you ever cross paths with me, and somebody put out that fire! Alright, we took down Blackbeard. Or I guess I should say, the Blackbearded. Well, at least he punched you with his not metal hand. We're not out of here yet. Take your hands off the wheel. Don't take your hands off the wheel until we come to a complete stop. Why don't you watch what you're doing? Good thing Captain Drachma's here to keep you in line. We just defeated Baltor the Scary. Loosen up a little. We're almost there. Get ready. Alright. Also, I don't think that map is accurate to the actual world map at all. You should have received something called a Captain's Stripe. You receive one for every major battle that you win, sort of like a trophy. If you use a Captain's Stripe, it'll make your ship stronger. Now, I could go ahead and use that, and it would buff up my ship a little bit. I am not going to use that here. I feel like there was one... I must be thinking of a different spot. Unfortunately, Nazareth just kind of blends in a lot to me. So there's a lot of spots in here that look very similar, and I know that there are quite a few discoveries to make in this area, but boy howdy, it is hard to find them. Alright, you saved me, brought me home. As promised, here's the passport. So this is what a passport looks like. We can finally get to Valhalla. Alright, cool. Well, must be going. May the Red Moon watch over you and light your path. Yeah, the Red Moon hangs out over Nazir. That's why it's covered in sand and deserts, because of the heat from the Red Moon. Vala has the Yellow Moon over it, so it's full of storms and lightning. It is perpetual clouds there. Perpetual thunderclouds, I should specify. You received the passport. Cool. Alright. And I'm gonna get into a battle. I thought for a second there that I was finding a discovery, but nope, I'm getting into battle. And of course they get to go first. Darn it. Well, that does mean I can just lambda burst them all. They're gonna gather strength. Alright, well before I head to Vala, I'm gonna head back to Sailor Island, because I can drop off my discovery, and also the fact I can also pick up my bounty for taking out Blackbeard.
That was easy.
There we go. Alright, cool. So she went up a rank in blue, so I'll go ahead and switch Vice over to blue. I don't think there was really a whole lot I could do over here. Yeah, and then this just leads over to Valen Airspace. Which again, I don't think there's a whole lot that I can really grab over here. I do need to be a little bit careful here. I should actually sail directly back to... What I should really do is just sail directly back to Sailor Island, rather than playing around over in Valen Airspace, because it's very easy to accidentally trigger your way back into the next story segment, which means you will not be going by Sailor Island anytime soon after that. Alright, well, we'll take you out. And miss you entirely. Fantastic. Well, all they did was try and run away, so not a big deal. Also, I do need to switch my equipment, so let's do that. And need to switch you as well. Yeah, we'll go with purple. And Drachma, actually just hit the guy, please. This won't be enough to take him out, but it'll do some damage. Oh, it was really close to being enough to take him out. Really, Drachma? Come on, buddy. I know your hit is not, like, even at 100, it's like 95, but come on. I believe in you. Alright, fine. Just, like, blast him. Well, now you finally hit him. He was defending, but you finally hit him. Didn't matter that he defended, because he's dead. There we go. That battle took way longer than it should have.
Serves 'em right.
Alright. Vice is almost up another level in green magic. Not going to worry too much about it at the moment. Now let's just head back to Sailor Island. What is that ship? Oh, that's another merchant ship. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was like an Imperial vessel up there or something. But no. We're way too close to Sailor Island for that. We can just take out this guy, because we know an Alpha Storm is enough to take him out. And between these two, they might actually be able to take this guy out. Or you can miss. I swear, Drachma. Unfortunately, I can't even give him the Warrior Charm, which would... or Mark, or whatever, which would increase his hit percentage. There you go.
That was easy.
Alright. And there's green up for him. Cool. Just sail back over to Sailor Island real quick, stop by the Sailor's Guild to drop off my info. I don't think there's really anything else we can still do here. Although I suppose I could check and see if that wandering merchant is by. Yeah. I hear you defeated a bounty. Here you go. Cool. So then let's also sell some discovery information. Found the guide stones. Cool. Do you have any new info to find? No, not really. Okay. Then we've got the wanted list. Yeah, and after you defeat them, it'll change their entry. Voltor, along with his ship, the Blackbeard, was defeated by Vice the Blue Rogue, but managed to escape. Thanks to Vice, trade routes between Nazir and the mid-ocean are much safer. Rumor has it that Baltor has sworn vengeance against Vice. We also have a new entry. Rupee of the Larso clan. He is the leader of the legendary Larso clan. The former leader was recently passed away, so it was thought they disbanded, but they have recently attacked Maramba. They are known for fierce strength, so be prepared to defend and heal yourself. Alright. So I guess if we head... next time we head to Maramba, which we have not gone to yet, we can take a look at that. Let's see. How am I doing? I'm actually doing just fine. So let's just head off to Vala. Alright, so to get to Vala, all we have to do is head straight north. I am going to save real quick here. There we go, because it's been a hot minute. I don't think there are really any other discoveries that I could get at the moment, or at least none that are super necessary. Saw Vala off to the side there. We can also just kind of come around the sides a little bit, but there's not a whole heck of a lot to see. And if you head enough north, show me your entry passport. Very well, you can proceed. Yeah, you're not going to be able to be in Valan airspace very much, just generally in the game. Well, past the checkpoint. Thought it would be a lot tougher. Now we just gotta sneak into, That's the only entrance to Valua. The Grand Fortress. It is surrounded by impassable mountains, so that's the only way in or out. I can't believe they actually built something that big. During the Vala-Nazir War, over 100 warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure in the New World. It's moving! And it's got cannons on the other side. That's gotta be intimidating. To fly out of this place, you gotta fly along all the cannons. And before that, you have to just kind of sit there and have all these cannons facing you. The door of the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The backside of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nazir fleet. Offense and defense all in one. It's an invincible fortress. And that's where they're holding the captain. No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress. Although I've heard there's one way out. Really? Then it's possible? Yeah, after they execute prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island. Well, that's just great. What are we going to do now? Well, no one's ever escaped because I never tried. I love a challenge. I'll rescue our friends and escape from the fortress. Just watch. Well, that's very nice to say, but don't know how we're going to put that into practice. But I guess we'll figure it out as we go. That's kind of Vice's whole thing. We got in, we're already in, which is more than anyone really expected, so... Also, it looks like that thing does take quite a bit of time to be able to turn. Lord Galcian, the admirals have assembled as you commanded. Excellent. Here we have all the admirals of the Armada. Admirals of the Valan Armada. First, let me offer my gratitude for each of you for assembling on short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested. So we finally captured one. Who accomplished this? Well, of course, I was the one to find her first. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice-captain, and she was taken from me. Oh, I'm sure Empress Theodora is very pleased that she was rescued. Now, if we can persuade her to give us all the info we need, it would be worth taking all the effort we spent in tracking her. You said the Silver Civilization that you found was a woman. Now that's something worth getting excited about. How old is she? She good looking? She wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy. You're out of luck, Vicaro. She's the exact opposite. Shy and demure. Her name is Fina. She's currently being escorted to see the Empress in the Imperial Palace. Very good. I see that you're our espionage expert for a good reason. Of course, being the head of weapon development, I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization. Fucking do loco. Alright. Well, we just need to await the Empress's orders to search for the rest of the moon crystals. Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report. As punishment, you are now relieved of your position as commander in the Mid-Ocean Fleet. And for an indefinite period of time, you shall be confined to Ixataka.
Huh?
You think I lied in my report, sire? What are you talking about? You are attacked by air pirates, you deserted your crew and your ship to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently. They filed a full and accurate report. Our armada is invincible. Showing any signs of weakness is unforgivable. I trust you will not forget that. This meeting's over. I want you all to be ready to depart at a moment's notice. Well then. Good to see that at least one of them got their comeuppance. So this is the capital, huh? But the skies are so gloomy. It's a beautiful city, but because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, it's shrouded in eternal darkness. That's the Imperial Palace, straight ahead. On the left shore is called the Upper City. The people of Vela are either very rich or very poor, and both sides detest each other. Only the rich people get to live in Upper City. The less fortunate are confined to Lower City on the right shore. It doesn't seem right to force them to live in poverty. Well, where should we land? Lower City. There's a dock there that repairs and remodels ships. Also, good luck getting around in Upper City. Would stick out like sore thumbs.
Wow.
Looks even worse up close. Everything's so dirty and run down. It smells like garbage. Immense poverty. Well, we still need to check the place out, and we need to find a way to save Dad and the others. What do you think we should do, Captain? Well, I'm returning to the Gut Docks. I'm going to be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon. Alright, we'll check out the city then. Alright, well, we made it to Vala. I'm going to save, and in our next episode, we can check out Lower City. We are going to be in Vala for a hot minute, so we're going to be spending plenty of time here. But I will see you guys then.